was another big night for Toronto FC here at BMO Field as they defeated the Houston Dynamo 2-0. Caroline Szwed and Gareth Wheeler here with you. And Gareth, Jozy Altidore scoring 2 goals. He has 5 goals on the season so far. We have to talk about his performance.
Yeah, strong finishes on both goals, and he could have had a third in the first minute of the game. A wonderful ball to the far post, almost caught him by surprise. But the other two, there was no doubt they were going in the back of the net. But it wasn't just about Altidore. Incredible team goals. The first goal, 20 passes, a minute of possession leading to Jozy Altidore's strike. And the second goal, I just love how Raheem Edwards picks out Altidore in the top of the box. And Jozy finds Szwed, a little square ball, but he continued his run into the box, and you're not going to stop that. So it's the movement on and off the ball by Altidore that created those goals, and that's what you need to do if you're Toronto FC's complementary players. You need to be able to pick out the striker, you need to be able to pick out the big men in the big moments, and that's absolutely what they did.
And Captain Michael Bradley was quick to remind everyone that although it was Jozy Altidore who scored the 2 goals, it was a team effort overall.
You know, Raheem Edwards is a young homegrown player who's played in 2 or 3 MLS games, but you'd have no idea when you watched him. You know, Stephen Beitashour continues to be a guy who's so underrated in what he does and what he gives to a team. And so, like I said, I understand how things work, but I think that in certain moments people miss how good some of our other players are.
It was the same starting 11 tonight that we saw against Chicago. Marky Delgado making his 2nd straight start for Toronto FC. He's been a key factor in Toronto FC's midfield.
He's made a real difference in the team. What I love about Marky is he continually looks for Sebastian Giovinco. Like, he's his first outlet, and that's the way it should be. Get the ball to your top player. Marky was very efficient on the ball, completed over 83% of his passes, and he's meshing well with Victor Vasquez, who also completed over 83% of his passes and created 3 chances on the night. And with Michael Bradley sitting right below, it's a really good trio, and Marky and Victor have supplanted Armando Cooper and Jonathan Osorio for the time being. Osorio and Cooper started the MLS Cup final, so there's all kinds of competition for places, but so far so good for Marky in the mid.
Toronto FC coming off a tough game against Chicago, a tough game against Houston, and now they have 2 big games coming up in the Eastern Conference. How did they get through that stretch?
Well, this was their first game of 5 in a matter of 15 days, so it's a lot of football ahead. First off, they started off strong defensively tonight, and they finished that way as well. The Dynamo are one of the best attacking teams in football. They made Houston look pedestrian at times, and you knew the team didn't like last time out against Chicago, conceding that goal late. The clean sheet was big. They're 4th of the season. I thought Bono was very good at goalkeeper again tonight, and he's going to be giving his head coach second thoughts about whether he puts Clint Irwin right away or maybe he rides Alex Bono for the time being. So that's how you do it. Strong defensive play, and there's few teams better than Toronto FC defensively in all of MLS.
Toronto FC is back at practice as they have a quick turnaround against Orlando on May 3rd. For all updates on the team, visit torontofc.ca.